Podcast.
Welcome back to the Explicit Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about mental health and how it affects men and how they're forced to handle it due to societal norms.
Bello on the
Yup. You want to start it off, Sean?
Yes, sir.
So like, how do y'all think, out of scale, out of 10, let's just say 1, you don't want to be doing any of this. 10, you feel in the highest of your abilities and your mental capabilities. 5 is kind of in the middle where you're like kind of between both. You don't know which one to go to. You're kind of wishy-washy. You're not consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Which one what do y'all think you're at? And
Right
trust,
now?
yeah, tell me if you guys like, is there any other criteria we should add to the scale?
I'm saying, I feel like if you're going to rate it out of 1 to 10, 5 should be like, to the point where like you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to see anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for me right now, I think I'm at a 7. I think because
So what makes it 7?
Yeah.
7, I'd say 7 right now. I think I'll be better like later on after the semester ends. But
Yeah.
Yeah, school's stressing, bro.
school is a
It's
big
tough time,
factor
it's a tough time, bro.
for everybody's mental health, not just men. in
Yeah,
general,
bro.
you know? Yeah, right now it's end of the semester, so I'm kind of cramming everything. And like a couple of months ago, a family member just got really sick, so that's been on my mind too. Is everything together? So I think I'd say I'm at a 7 right now.
7?
What about you, John?
Right now, I think I'm at an 8.
Alright, explain what an 8 is to you.
Well, recently I got a position at the gym, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And we're doing this podcast thing.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I also have a good leeway on my clients now, and like upcoming clients as well.
What kind of clients for those of that are not?
I'm a personal trainer, so
Yeah,
it's personal training clients, one-on-one sessions. So
hit them up.
yeah, hit me up.
Get your sessions in, dog. John B. Fit.
Trainwithjohn.ca.
At John B. Fit on IG. Get him
Talk
at
to
it.
Yes, sir.
Get at
John
him,
B.
get at
Fit.
him.
But yeah, all that combined together, right? I think I'm feeling like an 8, but you know,
It always moves up and down.
yeah,
Yeah, on a
it fluctuates, depending on the day.
yeah. It could
Right.
be
Yeah.
a 10 one day, a 2 the next day type of thing.
Not even a 10, yo, not there yet.
Yeah, no. I'm just giving like an example.
10 is gonna be like when you got a Billy.
When we go to Miami,
Miami
Oh,
2025.
man. So what scale do y'all think you were at when we were on that trip with everybody?
I would say I was at a 9.
I'll say an 8.5.
9.
Yeah?
8.5.
Yeah, because
I-
I still didn't figure out what I was doing with my life, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
graduated from Nate, and I didn't know if I was gonna do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
For those of us that are wondering what trip he's talking about, we went to a trip to Banff in Canmore with a group of other friends.
Yes, sir.
Spend a day or two there.
Special time, bro. Special time.
Yeah, got a lot of photos and stuff. So
Yeah.
everybody
Tickle
was-
time.
Everybody's pretty happy.
Slow down, bro. Slow down. Slow it
It's a
down.
tickle time.
Slow it
Yeah, I'm
down.
just playing, bro.
I feel like this is good because as men and guys in general, I don't think we've had this conversation before.
I don't think we have.
Like
I don't
No.
think we have.
asking how, like you just kind of ask people, "Oh, how are you?" I'm
Yeah.
good.
No, we
That's
don't.
not really.
I don't think we ever go in depth with it. I'm kind of glad
Yeah.
we're sharing with y'all for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
that's kind of nice.
There's also no scale, right?
There
We
isn't.
can't really
You can't.
measure
You can't,
mental
right?
health.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't.
how you feel.
You can. You dead ass can't.
How about you though?
For
How do you
me,
feel right now?
around like a 6 or 7.
Mhm.
So,
Just trying to move up at work. Just trying to make sure I'm consistent there. So it's plus my fitness is kind of like lacking right now because
Mhm.
like the routines fell off. But we try to stay consistent as much as possible. But I'd say around a 6.
6.
Just to keep it, because that scale is the scale that I said before. It's a very tough scale that I'm looking at. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I give it a 6. So just trying to stay consistent with work and making sure the daily things are getting done. Like things that at our age, there's certain times when we're stressed, especially during the winter times. That's when I feel like we're most stressed.
mhm.
Not
school.
enough sun, bro. I
Not
swear.
enough sun,
I
bro.
promise you that's a real
Vitamin D,
Yeah.
thing.
you know,
Promise you that's a real
no pun intended, is very important.
that's a real thing for sure. I just took that in. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I think right now it's just a time to put your head in the gutter and grind, and that when your head's in the gutter, I feel like not all the time your mind's going to be straight.
Mm.
I feel like what's really keeping me in check right now is just the daily meditations and daily
Self-reflection.
Daily-
Yeah.
daily
I was gonna
reflect-
say that. You know.
Yeah.
daily reflections and stuff like
I
that.
feel like also being productive
for
really
sure,
helps.
for sure.
because you feel like you're doing something.
Yeah, and not looking for distractions, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just
Staying busy is
Staying
the
busy
number
is-
one way
yeah.
to get out of a mental rut.
Or you're just your head in general. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like if you're that type of guy, I feel like you're in your head too much. Go mingle with some people. Go
Yeah.
do something that you love. Find a hobby, kind of thing.
It's not even like certain people, bro. It's everybody. You as human beings, bro.
Yeah.
We overthink so much things, bro.
Everything.
And yeah,
Everything.
when you're feeling like that, I feel like when it's extreme,
Mm.
you just want to like stay in your bed.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, people when they're on their bed, they're on their phone, right?
Yeah.
And phone and like sadness, depression,
Like
it's
that.
not a good combination.
Not even
swallows you
phone,
up, bro.
social
Social
media, bro.
You go on social media, that actually gives you so much more anxiety.
Oh god.
I don't know why.
I don't know what it's on there, but it's just, it really does.
Yeah.
I think it's the expectations that people bring to us. All the influencers
Yeah. That's a fact.
living the life at Los Angeles or wherever they are, right? Around
Yeah.
the world.
Could be Miami.
Miami, yeah, everywhere, right?
Nobody
Uh,
posts about anything bad that happens to them on social media, you know?
I'm good. Like,
Right? It's only
well,
like
most
all-
of them. Most of them.
Yeah,
they
most
don't.
of them.
Most of
Well,
them.
it's
don't.
only like mostly good things that you see. So
Mhm.
when you're feeling like that and you see other people enjoying their life to
Yeah.
the fullest, you feel like you're the only one that's in this rut.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
true. But I feel like when we're in a rut, I feel like we're in a negative space.
It's a like
It's a
you just
definitely
feel
a-
very down.
Exactly right. We're in a negative space. I feel like the way we can really make that positive is finding the motivation in seeing people being successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
if we
true.
if we see anybody that we respect grinding and we're in a rut, for me, I'm getting more motivated. I'm not gonna be.
Like I gotta
It-
get out
it's
of this.
definitely
and get off my shit.
inspiring, yo.
It's inspiring.
gotta
I
get
That's,
think
that's exactly the word for it.
many stories, like right now, I only follow people that went from rags to riches, right?
Exactly. me
Because
too.
that's inspiration, right? I
too.
don't follow people that, came up
No.
like that,
No, yeah.
born like that.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
good.
I follow people that came from the bottom
Yeah.
Literally
and
live
worked
that
their
lifestyle.
way up.
And they had like worse situations than all three of us or anybody that we know,
Yeah.
and they still made it out.
Up to the very like the top 1%.
Yeah, they made it to that 1%.
99% of people, bro, they're
That
in a
we-
worse situation than us right now.
Right
Exactly.
now.
Exactly.
The fact that we're in a country like Canada,
That's a
And
blessing, bro. That's
given a chance, like doing this with your friends,
that's a blessing.
that's a blessing.
That's honestly
Like
a
all the
blessing.
little things that you do in your daily life, it's a blessing.
Even
Oh.
sleeping, bro.
Even sleeping, some
Bro,
people-
sleeping.
They underestimate that shit, yo.
Bro, sleeping and waking up the next day is a blessing. If you know what I mean, like
Mhm.
yeah, we go to sleep, but let's just say tomorrow's not guaranteed for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mhm.
woke up. There's people that didn't wake up that had
Yeah.
a whole ass plan.
Mm-hmm.
you got new
To-
set of 24 hours in a
Exactly.
day.
What do you guys think affects our mental health the most?
There could be multiple reasons, yo, because everybody lives a different life, right?
Yeah.
It could be the reasons like death is probably the
Death.
number one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If somebody close to
Yeah.
you passes, that's so
Can't imagine that,
hard
bro.
to deal
I
with.
can't
I
imagine.
can't
that either.
imagine that, bro.
It is so hard to deal with.
No, but
I feel like school like kind of stresses you out
yeah,
a little bit,
yeah.
right? But it's not like
Because you
sometimes it
you
could,
got goals to meet. Yeah.
right?
So
So you start thinking about your future and stuff.
how to redirect it, quick times, like
Hmm.
all that type of things go through your head, or even having doubts sometimes, like, shit, am I gonna make it?
Mhm.
Overthinking
Yeah.
could be.
Overthinking is. I feel like it's
It's
a lot
probably
of day to day.
yeah. I feel like that could really affect your mental health, and I feel like relationships too.
Yeah.
If you don't know a lot about relationship and you get yourself into it, and then something happens, you start overthinking.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that combine. You start distancing yourself from your friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could really mess up your mental health too.
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
I also think like relationships, right? But family as well.
Family's
Family's a big one, right?
Family's a big one.
If you're
Mhm.
not
Sure.
close with the certain person or people that you want to
Yeah.
be close with in your
That's a
family,
fact.
it really like it fucks with your head, you know.
or
It's like-
even family struggles, right?
Yeah.
Like financially,
Financially,
Right.
yeah.
emotionally, anything.
anything.
Right. So like those type of things, the bigger problems are always gonna haunt you when you're down the lowest. That's
Oh
what
yeah.
I feel like that's where, like, even if it has like no relation with just when you're, I feel like when you're mentally down with anything, could be like something that with at school
Mhm.
or at work.
Mhm.
I feel like when you're down and you're in your head, bigger things come at you, whatever your bigger struggle is.
Yeah. Maybe something that you're going through at the same time.
It's at the same time, right? That you might have been putting off,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Not
So,
thinking about it.
yeah, not thinking about it. Even if it has no relation to it, I feel like it might still come at you, kind of thing.
Mhm.
So when you're just like, oh, I got something at work,
Yeah.
kind of bugging out about it, but then something else will just creep in out of nowhere. It's crazy how how that happens
Yeah.
to me. Like, I'm just like, huh. Like, I thought I was thinking about it one time. I'm just like, why do thoughts just come into our head when it has no relation? kind of
Yeah.
thing?
It
Kind of
starts
crazy.
bugging you out of
It's
nowhere.
bugging.
Nowhere.
It goes
Stomach drops.
crazy. Yo, that stomach drop
Mhm.
is worse than a beat drop. Oh God.
All right, I just want to quickly divert the topic back. So, like, when we were younger, we always heard about mental health and, like,
Never took it seriously.
depression, sadness, and stuff. But for me, my personal experience, I didn't experience that until, like, my high school years, right? When was the first time that you guys experienced mental health issues?
I
Like,
think
it could-
junior high.
Junior high?
Yeah.
What was the reason behind it?
I forgot, but I don't know. I actually don't remember, but
Mhm. Was that one of the toughest times that you had?
I think
to
it
go
was
through?
insecurities.
Okay.
That's a fair one.
Oh,
That-
yes,
that's
that's where it starts.
That's
That
where it all
Yeah.
starts.
In
that's-
school.
Oh, we can talk
yeah,
about
junior
this.
high school.
We
Yeah.
can
We
talk
can
about insecurities all day, bro.
I feel like comparing yourself to other people
It's one of
really,
the biggest.
really plays with your head,
Oh, for sure.
right?
Oh, he's there, but I'm not.
Right.
He has this, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get it? I'm jealous.
Yeah, but then you got to remember that you don't want to be that kind of person, so you control it.
No, I'm talking about like the typical.
Back then,
Back then, yeah.
like,
Even
when
back
when we're
then.
young, like, how did he get it? I want it, but we don't ask how did he do it so I can do it the same way.
Yeah.
We don't look for the inspiration way of it. We
Mhm.
kind of get to the jealousy way of it.
Yeah.
enviness.
Enviness, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly
Then you
what it
start
is.
like kind of hate on the. Oh, he's cocky. He's
Yeah,
like, you know,
yeah,
you
I'm
kind of
just
put
like-
it off.
There's no point in it.
I think for me, the biggest thing would be pressure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pressure's big.
The amount of pressure, that everybody puts on you guys and on
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's crazy. You have to do this, you have to do that, right?
Mhm.
Properly too.
Properly.
that's
right?
when the doubt
Can't
kicks
make
in.
any mistakes.
That's when the doubt. kicks
Family.
in. Yeah,
Oh, putting pressure on you. You gotta be successful.
you gotta be the one to.
They
make
don't
it
say it, but
Indirectly or directly,
Yeah.
it's always in their undertone.
That expectation's gonna be there.
Which like I understand, you don't want your kid to be a failure.
That's
So you continuously try to keep him on the right path and
For
keep him
sure.
reminding.
for sure.
Sometimes when you're going through stuff, hearing that from your parents could be a little too much,
Yeah.
but they don't mean it with the wrong
They
intention.
don't.
So
They don't. Right? Like in the moment, we only feel like that because we're emotional.
yeah,
But once we start using our head again, then you realize.
and you
okay,
remember those moments a lot more than you when you're not emotional.
Exactly.
Or in the rut.
Yeah, exactly.
You remember how you
Exactly.
how people treated you when
exactly.
you carry that with you.
Even how you treat yourself.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
When you're in that rut, you don't know how you. When you're emotional, you're not gonna think properly with your head. You're thinking with your heart.
Yeah.
Right? That's a fact. Like when you're emotional and you do things, could be smoking, it could be anything harmful to yourself. You're not realizing it. You
Yeah.
think about it a month after, you're just like, oh, I did that because I was emotional. I didn't even realize it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, that's when I feel like, bro, you know what the game changer would be? When we are in a rut and we can use our head more than our emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
But
it's
it's pretty tough for people to do that.
That's a tough thing to do.
It's a skill, yo. It's a life skill.
It's a life skill.
Yeah.
And there's certain people that have mastered it.
If you master it, you win the game.
You win the game. You
It's
are
a game, bro.
You are that guy.
Mhm.
Like that's a game.
This literally, it's kind of like a video game. Life is kind of like a video game.
Yeah.
There's levels to this shit.
I think your mental health is your stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
No, that was a
Talk to
good-
him.
Right?
Oh man,
And
you
your,
look at it that
and your
way.
energy bar.
it's like 2K when you
And
run into sprints.
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
turns red.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your
oh,
physical
The
and
more you're
mental
mentally exhausted, the more you're likely to, you know.
Along
to-
the way, you gotta find those things that are like level ups.
Yeah.
So it keeps you
The little s-
restores your
The little
stamina.
side missions
You know,
to get you up.
you know those
Get
level
you-
ups are like having good friends,
yeah.
having understanding family
Yeah.
members.
Yeah.
It's a video game.
Free energy.
Free
Free
XPs,
energy.
bro.
Free
XPs. Get your XPs
You
like
get-
G.
Saturday,
VC,
Sunday.
bro.
VC.
Free VC, yo.
VC. Don't buy your VC. Go grind your VC.
Don't
you
go-
know?
Times
yeah.
two. Times two.
My
XP for
career,
the
dog.
weekend.
We're playing my career.
That's a game slider, bro. Game sliders are off the charts. No, but for real, that's a very good analogy though. For real,
Yeah.
for I feel like all our young audience is gonna be watching, relating it to like.
We're young too, so.
oh no, for real.
You know what
for
I
real.
mean?
Yeah, we're young.
High
Yeah.
school.
High
Let's
school.
talk
High
about high
school,
school. Yeah.
We're talking about high school, right? Like people, like our last episode, like life after high school. Kids in high school are not gonna know that.
No,
So I'm talking to the high school
People that are
boys.
coming in, freshmen that are
Yeah.
coming into high
I've
school.
I've learned more in the past 2 years out of high school than I've learned my entire life before that.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. Oh
No
my
cat.
No kizzy.
Yo, take your cat out, bro.
No, you can't. He has headphones.
Yo, I'm looking. Nah, yo.
No cap, dog.
Looking kind of dusty, right?
Not dusty, musty, dog.
Oh,
God, what the? Why you gotta toast him on the fucking?
it's all
That's
G.
tough.
It's all G. We gonna throw it back at him. Don't worry
yeah,
about it.
no cap.
That's crazy. No, but for real though, like bringing it back, it's very important. I feel like what you said in high school, they don't teach you a lot about how to maintain your mental health with the assignments and tests and on your head top.
Yeah,
They're not gonna be like, oh, by the way, take some time for yourself.
they
I-
have.
I think they tried with comp class,
Yeah, I don't.
but
it was
it's
Did they
not.
though?
It's not
Mm.
structured well.
It was not. It was.
I think they should have a mental health class, especially the way social media is going.
It's
There should
crazy.
be a
Bro.
lot more classes in high school that are not included. That like life skills, how
Yeah.
like how banks work, how to
How to
maintain,
do your own
How-
taxes, bro?
How to do your own
bro, Not even
taxes.
just tax. How to budget your money.
how to
budget money. Yeah.
fucking how to change your tires on the fucking car.
Yeah.
Bro, I just learned that
I
last
learned that from
summer,
my
though.
dad,
I'm
bro.
good.
I learned that last summer, bro.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm an adult, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many things that we had to learn. Bro, now I see what like a lot of people are talking about. Like, high school does not prepare you for life
it doesn't.
unless you want to get cast a certificate or a degree. Yeah, sure, grind in
Uh-huh.
high school, but for the real life, it does not prepare you. It does not teach you how to talk to people.
It's the people that you keep your. Maybe a good teacher can change your life.
For
or
sure,
a
bro.
good-
That is such a blessing. That is
Right.
a true
when
blessing.
you have a really understanding and good teacher,
That's a true blessing.
you learn a
I'm glad.
lot from them.
Yo, have
especially
you
at a
seen
young
that
age.
movie where this guy was being filmed, living his life? I don't know if you guys know that movie.
I
Which
don't
one was
think
it?
I know.
Do you remember what it was called?
No, but this guy was living his life. Everybody outside the world, right? He was living in a bubble,
Yeah.
and that's like high school, right?
Yeah.
We-
Yeah, that's
Are you
exactly-
talking about
You
That
know what
movie-
I'm talking about?
that movie that we watched in high school?
Yeah.
Where he tries to escape,
Escape, yeah.
and then at the sea there's a wall, and I think it's
What's it
that
called?
actor's- Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey,
Jim
yeah.
Carrey.
Bro.
We said it at the same goddamn
Yeah.
time. Jim Carrey. It's the Truman Show.
Truman Show.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta peep that.
Yeah.
You have to watch that.
So
show.
what was your analogy again with that movie?
Yeah. I was saying high school is the same as that.
The bubble. The bubble that
Exactly,
Jim
the
Carrey
bubble
was
that he was living in.
Yeah.
His whole life, he was like 30.
Yeah.
in? Oh man,
And then when you get out of it, you realize that
that's crazy.
it's not it.
It's not it.
There's
It's
a
a different
bigger-
world.
It's a
Yes,
different
sir.
world, for real. No, for real. Like that type of thing. I'm just like, man, high school. I'm looking back at it. I'm just like, it was. Would I be? Only thing I'm happy to get out of high school was the homies I got with. To be honest.
Honestly, that's the best thing I got. Is making good friends.
Yeah, making good
Yeah.
friends
Yeah.
from high school.
And there's a lot of them that I made out of high school.
A lot.
That's
A
what I'm
lot of
saying. Yeah.
great friends.
A lot of connections.
Yes.
True connections. Now I don't want to
That
just say
we
connections.
still talk to on the
Yeah,
regular basis.
Exactly, and I'm glad, right? But it's just like, I don't know. With high school, I just wish they prepared kids better for the reality. I feel like they don't need to because they're gonna throw them into uni,
Hmm.
which is basically the same thing, but in a higher like level.
Yeah.
I think what they try to do is, I don't know if they do it on purpose or not, but experience builds character,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So
That's a fact.
when they get out of high school, right, they're literally jumping into a pool of sharks,
Yeah,
right? Adults, pool of sharks,
from a
Yeah.
right?
pond.
Employers, pool of sharks,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
People that hate you, pool of sharks,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Everybody fucking doesn't want you to win, bro.
No, that is. In high school, it's just the
Yeah.
same group of people. They don't care. They
No.
don't hate on you. It's just a little jealousy and hate here and
No.
there. But in the real world, they don't give
Give
two
a
shits.
shit, bro.
They don't give two
This
shits.
one-
Your employer?
It's just take. There's no.
Yeah,
There's no
they're
good.
looking for results.
Uh-huh.
That's what they're looking for.
Nah, they're looking for what can you
Bring.
benefit. Yeah.
What can you bring?
Yeah,
How can you benefit me? That's what
exactly.
they're looking at. Like, they don't look at, oh, is he good mentally?
Mm.
Is he down today? Nah,
Mm-mm.
they don't. They want, yo, I
Or
need
even, is he a
results.
good person?
Like if you're a
Exactly.
boss, you don't give a fuck about.
No,
They
your
don't,
no,
and they're
no.
not expected
And
to.
it's like
Unless you're one of those companies, but
Yeah.
it's rare.
Don't get me wrong.
It's
We're not
pretty
saying
rare.
there's all bosses out there are all about numbers and all
But
about
you
the
don't.
results.
Like, come
but
on. You get. That's what they're looking at.
Yeah, no, that's the
Mostly.
main goal. But
Yeah.
there are bosses that take care of the employees,
No, for sure.
right? There's
sure.
there's always
There's
bosses
great
that-
companies with
Mhm.
great, leadership.
exactly right?
leadership.
Like it's just that balance that I feel like they sometimes lack when
Mhm.
they have, because a boss always got another boss.
Yeah, that he has to answer to.
Yeah, that
Work's
he has
not
to
being
answer to.
done.
Exactly. So if he doesn't pick up the pace, then that's when shit gets more strict,
Mm.
more aggressive, stuff like that. Like, I feel like it
Immense
doesn't
pressure,
matter.
bro.
It's pressure.
What do you guys think helps you get over that mental rut?
For me, it's mainly taking time to myself.
Yeah.
If I'm in a mental rut, I try to break it down.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I mean?
learned how to do that.
I try to break it down, kind of isolate myself, which is very crucial. You can't break shit down if you're around a shit ton of people.
Yeah,
No,
because
it's too much.
you want to think about it, but
You
you
want to.
can't because there's
You-
other shit going on.
Exactly. You want, then it automatically you start distracting yourself. Yeah. So just answering your question, for me, I just try to break it down with whatever I'm going through. It could be with, like, just myself, like me not happy with where I'm at, and that could be a mental rut itself. But it could be work stuff. It could be work situations. It could be friend situations. But the first step for me is to not let my emotions get into it, which will in the beginning. It always will.
Yeah,
But letting myself sit down with it after, I feel like is very, very important.
Especially if you're making a decision.
Decision on
Yeah.
how to move from it and learn
Yeah.
from it. I
Mhm.
feel like to learn from it, you gotta dissect it.
Yeah.
If you don't dissect it, that's just a waste lesson right there. Wasted lesson that you didn't pick up.
Hmm.
yeah. Like you said, for me, if that happens to me, I usually just isolate too.
Yeah.
I isolate and then think about the things that are happening or what has happened
Yeah.
and how to recover or like get better from it. And usually, like, most of the time I figure it out by myself, but when situations are like too tough for me to handle by myself, I usually talk to, like, my mom notices right away
Yeah.
if there's something off.
Yeah.
Like, I go downstairs and my mom's like, why do you look so down? Like, she knows,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
sometimes tell my mom if it's, if I can.
Mm.
And otherwise I talk to you guys about it, because for me, like, I think I got very lucky with finding friends.
Yeah.
So
It's a blessing.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
man.
It's a blessing.
I talk to you guys about it, and I think usually after that, if I can't make a decision or you guys really like help me out, so friends and family are my
Go to.
go-to.
Yeah, for sure. What
Yeah,
about
me as well. Of course, family first, and then friends,
you? Mm.
and then after, for me, what helps me the most is fitness.
Yeah.
That mental barrier, working out every day, builds that barrier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
Stronger every day, because you're going through pain every day.
Yep.
Right? You don't want to work out. You don't want to wake up, fucking work out.
Yeah, I
Right.
feel like working out usually, like, when you go through that every day, and then when finally something bad, if it does happen,
Yeah.
you don't panic. You don't act like this has never happened to you before.
Yeah, that's
You don't
that's-
act or make a decision emotionally,
Yeah, that's very
Thinking
true.
logically.
thinking
Yeah.
logically.
Using your head.
Gym really helps with that.
No, definitely.
Because when you do go to the gym and you act emotionally, if you're doing a set, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing
hit a PR today.
no, not even that, right?
Every day.
if you're doing squats, for example,
Mm-hmm.
you hit 6 reps, you have 2 more reps. You say, oh, you're emotional. Oh, I'm not gonna do 2 reps, right? You're not gonna see that progress,
You won't.
right? Same thing with emotional problems. You're thinking emotionally, so you're not gonna be able to fix that ahead of time, in the future,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Because usually when that happens, it's like you do what feels good in the moment,
Yeah.
but what's not really good for you in the future.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, if that situation does get a little bit better, it comes back to haunt you in the future.
For sure.
So you end up making the decision that you didn't want to make in
Oh,
the
yeah,
beginning
for
anyways.
sure.
So it's the choice of either dealing with it now or let it hit you back again, and you're gonna have to deal with it later, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Putting it away is usually never better idea.
It's not. It's not. For me, if I'm hit with the problem, for y'all it's family. For me, it's usually friends first.
Friends, yeah.
For me, it's usually friends first because, for one, I don't want to really stress them out about it too.
Mm-hmm.
But if I need to let them know, I do let them know.
Sometimes it switches for me,
Yeah.
depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
For me, yeah, that's exactly how
Yeah.
I would say it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's just like if it's a family thing, then yeah, family 1st,
Mhm.
right? But if it's like something that I could talk to y'all about it,
Yep.
or like, and then I'm like, you know what, let me keep it with my friends and let me try to figure it out on my own, so I don't have
Mhm.
to give them stress.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I think about it like that is because I don't want to add on to anything what they got, right? Because everybody
Yep.
got their problems.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It's all G. I get it. But so for me, it's just like, yeah, let me talk to the homies I can trust. The homies that will give me proper advice, which is very crucial.
It's finding good
It's
friends.
finding good friends.
Yeah.
It's very crucial. Someone that if I'm messing up, put me in spot.
Finding understanding friends.
Exactly. Truthful friends that's gonna give you
How-
the straight answer.
Yeah. So how do you guys think friends should act when there's an emotional?
That's
So
tough.
if somebody, take this in. If somebody's emotional, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How should a friend act in that moment? Should he give advice, or should he stay back and
Mhm.
let him figure it out?
You want to go first? Because I can talk about this forever.
Yeah. So as a friend that is on the listening side of it, I would just literally sit there and try to dissect it with him.
What would you do?
For me, if I'm the recipient
Yeah.
of one of my homies' problems,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be that guy who's gonna be listening very closely and trying to dissect it while he's talking it, so I get a better understanding. So when he looks at me for help, I can actually give him some type of help. You know what I mean? Like, if a homie going through something, I'm not gonna just sit there and just let it go through one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
That I'm listening to respond, listening to dissect, because he's coming to me for help. I got to be like there for him,
But more importantly, you're listening to understand.
listening to understand. That's the first step, because I'm not in his situation, he's not in my situation.
Yeah.
But if I can understand his situation,
Sometimes you can't understand
you
the
can.
situation because you're not going through that,
You're
right?
not going through it.
The amount of like things going through his head,
Yeah.
you can't understand it.
You can't. You can't. You really can't. You don't know how their head is working at the
No.
moment.
No.
You don't know what kind of thoughts are going to people's heads. You don't know. You only know what they're telling you,
Mm-hmm.
and the only thing you can base it off is what they tell you, right? And you. That's why I come to my homies, because they're truthful. I expect them to say the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I feel like I'm not gonna just go to some random guy I met a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or even any coworker. I'm not gonna go tell him my
Yeah,
problems.
it's very
No.
awkward too.
No.
Very awkward, and I don't feel comfortable. It's simple as that.
A
It's
lot
not
of
gonna
people,
make your situation.
It's not gonna
they
make my
just don't
situation
get it.
better. They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually tried that one time.
Yeah.
I've actually have.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a coworker. It was a bit more than a coworker. But
What do you mean by that, bro?
slow it down. So that's for another topic. You dig?
Story time.
No, let's keep
Is
it
it
going.
more than a cork?
No, because I was.
A shorty?
You already know damn well it's a shorty now.
Yes,
Come on
sir.
now. But nah. But I was going through a mental rut, and I didn't have anybody that my go-to people weren't there,
Mhm.
right? So the person noticed, and I just ended up talking about it. It didn't do shit for me.
At the moment.
At the
Right?
moment, yeah,
Yeah.
it was somebody was there. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. Being at the moment, somebody being there is
Yeah.
is amazing.
Of course, yo. You
but-
find kind people like that, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
later on, was it effective? Nah, I don't think
No.
so. I don't think so. It didn't help me in any way. I'm gonna be honest. It
No.
didn't.
Because she doesn't understand you as a person
Yeah.
well enough because you don't hang out with her, right?
That's
And
a fact.
also, she doesn't know your environment,
That's
right?
true. That's
You
true.
don't know what she doesn't know what you're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's very true. That's why I learned that too firsthand. Like you can't just go around telling anybody everything. You know. If you have a circle of like people that you trust, keep it between them, no matter what. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, keep it between them because the outside people, you don't know where that's gonna go after.
Yeah.
They could like you said on the last part, they're gonna look at you different.
I look at
Yep.
it where they can use it to manipulate me.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because people naturally they seek power,
Yeah.
Yes,
they do.
sir.
They do.
right? And you know this, right? In high school, oh, you did this, you did that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because somebody told you, right?
Rumors spread.
Yeah, rumor spread, right? And they use that against you, right?
Mhm.
That's not it, bro.
That's not it.
No.
Mhm.
It's really not it. Like, it's. I can't stress this enough. Like, finding truthful friends is so important.
Yep.
It's so important. Like,
I'm not like I can say that a million times.
yeah, like you're probably gonna hear us talk about it in every podcast.
Every fucking podcast.
Yeah, like this shit is important. Like finding true friends that got your back, not just got your back and letting you hear what you want to hear, but the truth, bro.
And they can understand you,
They can understand you,
where you're coming
where
from.
you're coming from.
That's the hardest part to get.
And the biggest thing, bro, is after you tell them what you've been through, they don't look at you different.
It's like
Bro.
they look at you like you're a human being.
You're
Yeah.
a human
Like
being, and at the end of the day,
it's
you're
okay
still my
to
homie.
feel.
Yeah.
You're still my homie. No matter what you're
Yeah.
going through, you're still my homie, and I got you. Like all of us feel about each other like that, and I respect it to some next level shit.
Especially like when your homie makes a mistake, right? It's like, oh, what the fuck? That's normal, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it, like you look at it from an understanding standpoint of
Yeah.
view before you judge, you know,
Yeah.
especially when you have a close. It's like, you know what, like I understand that you did that, but like next time just don't do this, and that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You don't look at it as like, what the fuck did he just? You don't
yeah.
look at it as like
You
a
don't.
random person
You
making a
don't.
mistake.
No,
Yeah.
you don't. Like,
And
I,
those are the type of friends that you really should have around you.
that's I definitely second that.
The first thing they do is not judge, and then they say, oh, how can I give him, like valuable like advice, right? That he can implement in his
Yeah.
life. Not just giving advice. It's not just about, I would do this in my life,
yeah,
right? You have to look at it
From his
from his standpoint.
his perspective.
Yeah.
this is what you can or should,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And he has the option of, you know what, that's a dope idea. I'm gonna implement that into my lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You know, so like I feel like that's a lot of things that we've done in our group is take each other's aspects and add it to our own lifestyle,
Yeah.
which is dope. Like,
Yeah.
like you guys started working out, and then we all started implementing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that changed everybody's life.
Everybody's life, bro.
Everybody's life.
Yeah, like for me, I really pay attention when I didn't have well, I'll go back. Like before, when I was going through stuff, I didn't really have like a solidified close friend
Mm.
group,
Mm-hmm.
and the people that I thought were close to me were actually not,
Yeah.
because I went to them and I was talking about my problem, right? And then like one of them laughed, and I'm like,
Bro,
wait
what?
a minute, like you really, because
Bro,
I told it. I probably said it to the other guy, and then he probably told him. So when I was repeating it, because I didn't know that the other guy knew. When I was repeating it, like he kind of like chuckled, and I was like, I just kind of pulled back and refrained from saying anything else,
Yeah.
right? And that really, from that point on, that day really stays with me, because I paid attention to how they reacted,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and from that it made me help understand, like, when friends that trust you with their issues
Yeah.
and they come to you to talk about it,
Take it seriously.
shut the fuck up.
Take it
Bro, you
seriously.
And
can't
listen.
just fucking laugh, bro.
Take it seriously.
Like, just shut up and first, like, listen.
Yeah.
I try to put everything away and make sure he or she feels my
Full
presence.
energy. Full energy is going to him.
Like, you feel my presence being there. Even like at the end, if I don't have anything best to say,
Mm-hmm.
I make sure you feel the compassion. Like, I care for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
That I definitely
From
agree.
that experience, I learned that. You know what I mean?
how to interact with the homie or anybody that needs
Going
help.
through problems.
Yeah, or going through problems. Perfectly
Yeah.
said. Yeah, like that type of thing. Like, man, get that goof, man.
And then like after a
Deadass,
while,
bro, like,
I had a solidified.
Laughing, bro?
Yeah,
That-
I had
no,
a
that's-
solidified friend group after, and like after that situation, like until then, like people like John or you didn't come to me with like your own issues, right?
Mhm.
But when someone did come, I made sure like you really understood that I'm here for you, even if nobody else is,
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter who it was,
yeah,
because you wouldn't tell a personal thing to somebody that you don't trust.
Yo, that saying is real, right?
that's so
Treat
true.
people how you want to be treated, bro.
That's
So if you come to me, I'm gonna make sure you're good.
because at the end of the day, if you're coming to me, that means you respect me.
You respect me as a
You
person,
respect me to tell me.
and you respect my decision making,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't tell me this stuff.
Exactly. Like I feel like when any of y'all come to me with anything, I look at it as like, you know what? He respects me enough to bring whatever he's going through to me, just to talk about it, just to get some advice on it, just to get a clear head on it.
Hmm.
Anything, bro. I'm gonna I'm literally respect him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'm not gonna be like, oh, bro, I don't have time for
It's
this.
not even a respect thing. It's like if it's a like my close friend is like a brother
Yeah,
thing, you know?
exactly.
Like
Exactly.
I'm not finna let you be sad on your own,
no,
bro.
It's,
What the fuck?
It's not happening.
What do I look like?
I'll make sure you're gonna get up and back at it. Like,
Right?
At the end of the day, like, I
Because
still
you
want you to be
being
your best self.
happy rubs off on me, and like
Exactly.
it motivates me to do better
Exactly.
too.
That's the
Exactly.
thing with men and being emotional, right?
Yeah.
It's very hard to
Mm.
do because when
Yeah.
something like that happens to you, you don't want to go back and talk about your fucking problems
You
with somebody
don't.
else and trust
You
them.
don't.
What
you
What the
don't.
fuck?
You
It was
don't.
so hard for me. It fucked me up to the point where I didn't trust anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I could definitely tell, like, back then.
I remember
Like,
one
when
day
you- when
John
you-
was like, Dixit hasn't been same. This hasn't been same since whatever happened, and I was like, wait a minute, like people really feel my aura.
That
Bro,
shit is
like,
real, man.
I've always looked at it like people's energy, yo. Like, if you don't match, you're not gonna fuck with each other,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Like, you just your regular aura, right? Like, you know from the start. Like, when you meet people, you know from the start you fuck with them.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
do that every time I meet someone new,
Yeah.
right? It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I fuck with
First
this
thing
guy.
you feel is their energy,
Yeah.
where they're coming from. If
Yeah.
you can tell if they're selfish,
their
like you can
attitude and
tell.
everything. They complaining.
Yeah.
You see how they move. And you just instantly understand, like, you know what? That is not the person I want to be around.
Yeah.
Because all he does is complain.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Not even complain, bro. Like,
that's just an example.
all he
right?
does is talk.
Exact. Oh, yeah.
Talking, bro.
Yeah.
That's another topic,
That's another topic.
right?
Whole
We
nother
can
pod.
go on and on and.
Straight up. No, that's really what it is. But going back to, like, your point,
Mm.
just you going through that, and you had to kind of isolate too.
Man, after dude, I'm telling you, it fucked me up.
Yeah,
I
can
I
imagine.
like I couldn't like. It just trusting people is so hard.
Yeah, I can.
And that's
tell.
just one scenario, you know.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like multiple scenarios
Yeah.
that gather up, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Yeah,
what,
why did I decide to tell
what
that?
the fuck?
Yeah, no, I agree. No, but like I can tell with
Especially the guy you grew up with too.
Yeah, you can like. I thought you could trust.
That's
him.
crazy, dog.
How you do that to me, bro?
Bro, I deadass punch him in the face, bro.
bro, that's some
Nah.
Like,
slimy
why the
shit.
fuck are you laughing, bro?
He's slimy, bro. I can't be
Yeah.
around.
Not like I still like be cordial with people and
That's
cool,
fine.
but it's
No.
like you
Business.
can't be my close friend.
No, no,
you
no,
dig what
no.
I'm saying?
No,
I
but-
want the best for everybody.
Business
but you can't be
acquaintance.
close, my
Bro, it's
friend.
like it's the best saying I've heard about that is when like Tupac said it. He's like, "Yo, I want everybody to eat, but just not at my table.
Dead ass.
Just not at my
Because
table."
you give me the same energy, why the fuck would I not give it to you back?
Exactly. That's like I'm not gonna hate you just because you moved a certain
When
way.
it was time for you to show up, you literally did the opposite.
Exactly. You bounced. For me, it's just like, you did me wrong. Cool. At the moment, I was probably emotional about it.
But then I think about it, you know what? It's okay.
It's fine.
I'll see you in
what it
5
is.
years.
It's okay.
See you in 5 years.
Not even that. Fuck, I'll see you in 5 years, but like,
But
it's okay.
But is it
Yeah.
Now I know.
But the
Now
main-
I'm a better person because of you.
Yeah.
Exactly. You allow me to learn,
Yeah.
and I know how to move around people like you.
Yeah?
You know what
Now I
I'm
know how to move.
That's
Man,
important, bro.
holy
That's
shit.
important.
Because the next time it shows up or it comes
That's
around, you know what the
important.
fuck to do.
saying? Like that type of shit. I'm just like, because there's people like whoever they are. There's more of them out there. It's not just one kind of people.
Not everybody's perfect, man.
Not everybody's
Yeah.
perfect, right? So that's how you just learn how to move accordingly through this world and get at your shit. You know?
Yeah.
You want to close it? Okay. Well, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you for coming to the podcast again and listening to our personal opinions about things.
Hopefully we talked about some things that y'all can take away from this and add it to your lifestyle, because that's our goal here.
Yes, sir.
We want to bring new things to new people.
Add value to your life.
Add value.
This is Explicit. Thank you for watching.
Let's get
Like
it.
and subscribe.
We're gonna
See
be
ya.
back at it. Let's